portray sacrifice for somebody else. And we like that, and it makes us feel good, and it encourages us, and it gets us excited, and it gets us emotional. That's exactly how God wants us to do in our walk with Him.
Amen.
He wants us to get excited. He wants us to get emotional. He wants us to get emotionally attached to what we are doing. How many of you cry at movies? Raise your hand. David raised his hand. He's the only honest man in here. See, I don't even see my dad in here. He slipped out and I'm preaching, and he's not even in here.
Children, so the coffin wouldn't bother.
Okay, because he cries at movies too. We get emotionally drawn into the story. God says, I want you to be emotionally drawn into what you're doing. But the problem is, if we are not in a limelight, and God has placed us in a position or in a place that we're now out in the forefront, we sometimes tend to think, and we're not so excited about what we're doing for God.
Go ahead.
But I want to be the choir director. I want to lead the choir. God might not want you to lead the choir. God might want you up here. But I'm called to be a preacher. God might have called you to be a Sunday school teacher.
Yep.
You might have got your wires crossed somewhere. I want to teach adults. God might want you to teach teenagers. God might want you to teach children. Children are crazy. Yes, they are.
Amen.
I teach them and I have 4. But that might be where God wants you. You see, sometimes our heart's in the right place and our mind's in the right place, but our spirit's gotten crossed up of exactly where God wanted us to be. God might want you to be teaching in the nursery.
Amen.
You know what that is? That's crickets chirping in the church when I said that.
You're preaching good.
Chirp, chirp, chirp. Because don't nobody want to be in the nursery except Patty.
Patsy.
Patsy. You go in there sometimes? No, she shook her head no. It's just Marla.
And Paulette.
But God's called me to teach the children. God might have called you to teach the nursery kids. But I want to play the lead guitar. God might not want you on the lead guitar. God may want you on the bass. I want to play the drums. God might not want you on the drums. He may want you on the piano. Oh, I can't play the piano. I'm not that good. How do you know how good you are? Have you allowed God to use your talents? Unexpected heroes. We don't have to be a superhero. We can be an unexpected hero. You see, God's placed something in every one of us. Every one of us has something on the inside of us that God wants to use
Amen.
for His behalf. You say, no, not me. You know, every one of us are, and I'm going to prove it to you. For those of you that are doubting me all the way through, I don't know how long I've preached, you're still doubting this. Not me, I'm not a hero. Oh, you are. And I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to go from the Bible, I'm going to take it to the Webster Dictionary and prove to you that you're a hero. I'm going to tie it all together. Okay? So I'm going to bust your bubble this morning. I'm sorry. You are a hero. Okay? I want you to look at your spouse and say, I told you I was a hero. Look at him, tell him. Look at him. Tell him.
Told y'all I was a hero.
You don't have a spouse beside you? I want you to look at your friend. Harley, look at camera and say, I told you I was a superhero. You've been down and say this. Look at him and say it.
He wants to. He wants to. Go ahead,
Say
Harley.
it. You say it to him. Say, I told you I was a superhero. Tell him. I am. I told you, Mom, I was a superhero. I had my Superman pajamas. Dallas had his Superman pajamas. Aaliyah wore Dallas' Superman pajamas. We all want to be a hero. Tammy was Wonder Woman. It's inside of us. Okay? Inside of us, every one of us. I don't have a Superman cape on. But I have a superhero inside of me.
Woohoo!
Now, I'm not saying my trust and confidence is in Batman. But what I'm saying is, I'm a superhero. And I'm an unexpected hero, Sister Marla. I am. Parents
right.
divorced, bounced around, all around different states growing up, blamed my parents that I wasn't together, got married, I got divorced, got remarried, gave my life, got it straightened back out again. I'm an unexpected hero.
Amen.
Sure, I wanted a spider to bite me from time to time and give me powers where I could shoot up and fly away, but that's just not going to happen. Now, let's look at the Webster Dictionary. In the Webster Dictionary, a hero is defined as a mythological or legendary figure, often of divine ancestry, who is favored by the gods, endowed with great courage and strength, and celebrated for his bold exploits. A man noted for courageous acts of nobility of purpose. One who has risked or sacrificed his life.
Go ahead.
Brother Jerry, I know I can ask him, I won't put him on the spot. Let's see the first thing that comes to his mind. When the Bible talks about the children of God and that you become a child of God and now you are what with Christ? What comes to your mind? You're an heir. Wow, how about that? As a child of God, you're a joint heir with Christ. Are we in any kind of royalty?
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Now we're part of a royal priesthood, a holy nation. We become joint heirs with Christ. And we now have a daddy that has everything. Tony Stark, that became Iron Man, his daddy left him billions of dollars and he used that to go out and save and help people. Bruce Wayne's daddy left him $1 billion empire and he used that to help people. Those two superheroes were ordinary people that used the money that their daddy left them to go out and do good. Well, I've got news for you.
Come on.
Your bank account may not have as much money as you want in there, but your daddy, if you're a child of God, has left you
Amen.
everything. Now, a hero is defined. It says a mythological legendary figure. Throw that one out. We're not going to take that one. Because Jesus isn't mythological. Often of divine ancestry.
Come on.
Child of God, you're of divine ancestry.
Amen.
You are now a joint heir with Jesus Christ, and it don't get any more divine than that.
Amen.
You are a hero. Now, look at your neighbor and say, I told you I was a hero. Look at him. Everybody stand. Every head bowed, every eye closed.
Thank you.
Not going to ask for a show of hands. Not going to beg anybody to come to the altar. I'm not going to push anybody. I'm not going to guilt anybody. All I'm going to say is this. If you feel in your heart today, as you heard this message, and maybe many, many times, and maybe for a long time or sometime, you've sold yourself short. And you thought, I really can't do anything great for God. I'm just little old me. I live in this little old town, this little old house down this little old dirt road. Nobody knows me. But you realize today that there are more unnamed heroes in the Bible, in just the New Testament, than all of the named heroes in the whole Bible. And you realize today that it doesn't matter who knows your name. It doesn't matter if you're in the limelight or not. It doesn't matter what you do for God as long as you do what you're supposed to do for God. That's all that matters. Whatever it is.